studio, two of the Outcasts, brothers Greg and Martin, neither of whom are unfamiliar with these surroundings. Lads, you're very welcome to the studio.
Always here.
Yeah, in again. If you're not recording, you're doing interviews. Listen, you're just back from France. How did it go?
Well, the actual tour was brilliant. The dates were excellent. They were the best crowds we've ever pulled anywhere.
In fact, you broke a house record somewhere along the line, didn't you?
We broke a couple. Lyon, we broke one, and Montpellier.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good going out there.
Better than the Hot Bar?
A wee bit better.
Yes.
A lot more.
Not quite the atmosphere, isn't
No, well, of course.
I mean, when it comes in years to come, when people say, what's the worst experience you ever had on the road, Greg? I mean, I know it's a twee question, but it did happen this time, didn't it?
Yeah, Rouen. We got everything stolen.
Totally ruined?
Everything, we just had everything taken.
So what happened? Did you weigh into the gig with no gear?
Well, it was actually after a gig. We were all back in the hotel, partying away. Meanwhile, there was a few French guys out in the van taking everything.
Right.
But it wasn't too bad because the agency out there just provided everything for the tour.
And Remy on drums is fairly happy about it now. He's got an electronic kit out of it.
Simmons kit out of it, yeah.
We're much better than any English band or any band anywhere else in the world. We're the best, the ultimate punk rock band, right? That's the difference. We haven't had to copy anyone. We've developed our own style, our own sense of our own ability. We're the best. That's the difference. And I'm proud to be from Belfast.
Why do fools fall in love? Why do they fall in love? Why does this heart of mine strip this crazy beat? For I know it will repeat, tell me why. Oh, why? Tell me why. Why do they fall in love? Why does this heart of mine?
Okay, alright. I'm gonna get it right this time. Every Friday night I go to Auntie Kate's for tea, and I watch the tube with my dinner on my knee.
Our TV is broken, we just get BBC,
But we're sure it's a very good program. Yes, we're sure it's a very good program. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
That was in the good days. Then we put out this crap band called the Undertones.
Pure rubbish, huh?
Which is
My last recollection of being here was actually folding.
Fold of these, please.
2,000 of these, no less, on this very floor.
At least you know how to fold record
And the
sleeves
rest
now.
is history, as they say.
Just to fold the Outcast sleeves. Well, that was our downfall.
Wonderful, isn't it?
I don't know if
Greatest-
people in England know anything about Good
greatest
Vibrations,
record
but
of
Good
the night.
Vibrations isn't a record shop. It's not a record label. It's a way of life. It's a way of life for me, anyway. It's going to kill me.
Probably.
We started off with the idea. Well, basically, my idea was to set up a label to get English record companies interested in the bands that we had over here, because nobody seemed to be interested in what was happening in Northern Ireland. And then a few bands like Stiff Little Fingers and the Undertones and all made it. And there's still interest in Northern Ireland. We get mail from all over the world, particularly people in Canada and Australia and America. Sweden's big record sales for us. But in England, we sell nothing. So this is our chance to tell people over in England that our bands are as good over here as what they have over there. It's just that we don't have an efficient music industry over here. It's only a few people like myself who try to keep it going. It may sound very big-headed, but it's true. Belfast is like an island, in particular, that everybody in the music business knows everybody. Everybody's eating out of each other's pocket. And then you have other pockets, people from Derry and all, who hate Belfast. Hate Belfast bands.
Good Vibrations, for us, certainly Good Vibrations was an incentive to do it, as we had by that stage been turned down by the vast majority of the British record companies, and it was like the one glimmer of hope at the end of the tunnel.
Hello, Seamus.
Hello, David.
Hello, Davey.
Hello, Joby.
You all right, mate?
That's the transmitter gone. I think we're probably still on air, but just about.
We are.
Seamus,
Hello, kid.
what's happening with you?
Well, I've been hanging about with this TV program called The Tube, and basically I don't know why I've been hanging about them, you know, because of...
Your specialist question tonight is major record companies.
Mm-hmm.
How have you found trying to break the band into major record companies?
Very, very difficult. Personally,
They've all got big doors in record company places, you know.
it's very hard to break into, you know.
Yeah.
Now, basically, they've ignored the whole Northern Ireland scene, you know. And
Right.
as you know, like, that's when I'm sort of into getting the point across, you know, and it's good. Like, I'm not giving you a plug, lads, but it's good to have us all here, you know.
Yeah, it's great.
And it's just good to get somebody over taking an interest in Northern Ireland bands and basically helping Northern Ireland bands out.
The Robbers managed to get over the a whole lot of A&R men from English record companies.
Yeah, that's
Joby,
right.
you're next.
Yeah.
Was that a
that-
difficult task?
Well, I mean, I don't think so, because we'd been over to London 3 times, right?
Mhm.
And
4 times.
4 times, yeah, 4 times. So, I mean, it was about time they came over and seen us, right? So we went to the great expense of hiring the Europa and whatnot, and we explained this to them, and, well, they came over and they seen us, and that was it, basically, you know?
Then they went home again.
Yeah.
I knew a girl and her name was Jenny, yeah. She had a big heart, never spent a penny, yeah. She never ever liked to say no. If it made her happy, she would always go.
lot of bands in Belfast sit around, moan and complain about having nowhere to play and having nothing to do. The bank robbers could quite easily have done exactly the same things, but instead they got off their backsides, they arranged a lot of things, and they are breaking themselves underneath their own steam. And if a lot of other bands in Belfast took that same way out, then something more would happen here.
Some bright spark at Tyne T said, yeah, I know, while we're filming in Belfast, let's get Mark My Words down there. Stick him in a pub.